Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind? Hey,
Tell me, oh tell me. Tell me, oh tell me. Tell me, oh tell me. Tell me, oh tell me.
What's your talking to? You ready to go, Jen? Yes. You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind? Hey,
You know you love me. Hello, 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 and welcome back to the So What You Think channel, where we get into all things beyond the gates. It's hump day, Wednesday. And listen, if you made it through these last couple of episodes without shedding at least one tear, I don't know what show you was watching, because baby, it's been so emotional, baby. It's been emotional. It's been emotional. We've had some moments this week that really sits with you. Okay. The kind you don't just watch, but you feel. And tonight we're going to talk about it. We're going to unpack it, reenact it. And yes, we might even tear up all over again. I don't know. But before we get into that, let me take a moment to show some love. Wait, also let me pause and say, Rhonda Reed and Elaine to the front of the class. Come to the front of the class. Come to the front of the class. Because today was your Beyond the Gates day. It was all things cat today. Cat. And in a good way. So I was like, ooh, my sister's going to love this today. So I'm calling y'all to the front of the class so that y'all may show out for the one you love. And Anita got Ted together. So I know Elaine is doubly elated today. But it was a good day. It was a good day. All right. But anyway, before we get into it, let me take a moment to show some love to our amazing moderators. Let me put my hearts up to come across the screen there. To the moderators, and the rest of the gang. Thank you all so much for everything that you do. Miss Belinda Hill for all that she does, and the moderators, KB Mommy, Bilo Didi, Linda, Destiny, Elaine, Belinda also, and Raven Maniac, who pulls up he's our kind of comic relief over here. He's our official bailiff. He will get you together. Okay. And then sometimes they be having to get him together. And but anyway, just the usual gang, nothing much to see, just us over here hanging out, discussing, talking, and gossiping, But anyway, to our amazing moderators, drop those hearts in the chat for them, because they keep everything running smooth and respectful over here. Also Destiny, who hasn't been over here in a while. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Destiny gone. We don't know. Destiny gone. Tony Lynn is missing in action. Y'all know we worried about him, I've been trying to check on KB for y'all, but I don't know what's going on. She might have a lot going on over there too, because we ain't really seen her on a lot lately either. So hopefully she's doing well, doing okay as well. All right, you guys. I did say Cousin Linda, right? I think I did. Okay. All right. So everybody in the live chat, my gatekeepers, come on in, get comfortable, and get ready to talk back to me. Get ready to do a little typing. Okay. Hey KB, I was just talking about you. I was like, she been MIA. I don't know what's going on with her, but she got a lot going on. I guess she been busy. She too busy to come on here and play with us. She said, I'm here tonight. Okay, all right, that's what you said, girl, but we don't know if you really here. Could be a bot typing. We don't know. We don't even know. Okay. But anyway, glad to see you here. Anyway, y'all get ready to type down in the comments, to type what you feel, what you think, and you know what? On Friday, we're gonna have a lot to talk about, because Cat had to come on this day today. She did. Cat had to come on this day today. She did. With Tomas. She got a new mystery to solve. Her grandmama got her daddy together about her and her brother. I mean, it was a good day. As far as I was concerned, it was a good day for Cat. It was all things cat. All right, but anyway, to my replay game. I see you too, whether it's later tonight, tomorrow in the morning, or on your lunch break, you are absolutely a part of the show. So make sure you drop your thoughts down in the comments because the conversation doesn't stop just because the live ends. You keep the party going, okay? Girl, I know you've been working. But anyway, and you already know what I say. If you're enjoying the content, go ahead and hit that like button. I already hit it on 2 of my devices, okay? Subscribe if you haven't already. And even if you are subscribed, check and see that you're still subscribed. Because I'm telling y'all, some things are happening. I don't want to be talking about what's happening on the platform. Things are going on behind the scenes where we are fighting for our lives over here. Content creators, small ones. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but baby, some days I be like, I ain't about to come on here and say nothing no more. I don't feel like it. Sometimes it feels like there's no reward in it at all. Period. Especially when you got to be windmilling against the very thing for which you on the platform. I don't want to say no more now because this thing be reading what you be saying and be transcribing and stuff. And I don't want to put no demerit by my name, put a mark by my name. I don't think so. I'm just telling y'all, it's rough. I feel like I come to work and work all week and don't get nothing in the end. It's crazy. Really crazy. More than you know. Hey, Tiffany F. Okay, so anyway, subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribed if you already did, because I told y'all things is going on over here on the platform. Now, if you want to be a gatekeeper, ain't but one way to do it. You got to set something down in the comments. In fact, I'm about to see who my gatekeepers are today. Let me get my romper room mirror out. See who I see.
Who's that typing in the comments?
Lord, I done had to put a bandage on my finger okay, so I have a laptop. So, on the I don't have a mouse, so I use the pad. So my finger that I use to scroll around with has a bandage on it, so it's not making contact with the board. Now I got to figure out how to do this another way, Lord. Okay. Let me try that. Lord, come on. I don't even know what to do. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. I got to figure out how to do this. I need you to scroll down. Scroll down. Hold on. This thing ain't doing nothing I tell it to. Hold on. I might have to come out and come back. Hold on, y'all. Now, if I press leave the studio. All right, I'm back. Now, let's see if my stuff will scroll. Lord. Ugh. Hold on. I'm just going to take this bandage off because I can't. Hold on, y'all. I got to take this bandage off because I can't scroll with my other finger. I just can't do it. Thing, if you don't come on off my finger now, we got stuff to do. These people ain't came over here to hear me taking bandages off and stuff, but I can't scroll. All right, are we back? Come on, why this thing not moving today? Okay, there we go. All right, so let me tell you who's in the comments today. Missy Lane is in here and she says, hey, gatekeepers. Hey, Miss Jen, cousin Linda, KB, Below, Officer Belinda, and Mr. Raven Maniac. What a fabulous show today. It was heavy, but picked up at the end. Raven Maniac says, hello, fellow gatekeepers, Miss Jen and Mod Squad. I'm over here patiently. and poignantly pondering the events of the week. As I take my seat, I will try to be discreet as I sip on my BTGT. Mm-hmm. Rhonda Reed says, hello, everyone. Myrtle Tenster says, hey, Miss Jen, gatekeepers in the mods. Raven Maniac is also, wait, I already read it from Raven Maniac. Hold on. Unicorn Jim is also in the house and says, good evening to everyone. Des the Bomb is also in the house and says, hey, 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 gatekeepers and our lovely host. Well, thank you. I'll take that. Let's see. Shout out to Destiny H and Tony Lynn. Oh, wait, I read something from you. Okay, KB Mommy. KB Mommy says, I'm here tonight. She says, don't count me out. Miss Jen, you know I've been working. Okay. All right, I'll come back and get y'all other comments later. Okay, hold on. Jasmine is also in the house. Hey, Jasmine. And Tiffany F. Hey, Tiffany F. And okay, that's it. All right. So with that, we're going to get into it. All right. I got a feeling my phone going to ring in a minute. That's why I'm kind of rushing. Okay, so hold on. Let's unlock these gates and see what's going on up in here today behind these gates. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. Oh, Elaine, thank you very much for the super sticker. I appreciate you. And I do everything that I do for you guys and for your enjoyment over here on the channel, because as long as you're here, I want you to enjoy yourselves. So, and I do hope that you guys do, and you do enjoy yourselves, because it's hard to be on every day. It's like putting on a live play every day. Now, I feel for them people down there on Broadway. Every day they got to walk out there and prove they love. But thank you very much, Elaine, for the super sticker. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And as promised, we gonna party. So why don't we do that before we get into... I tried to sneak my bandage back on, and it's like, girl, if you... Okay, I got to move it down some. Maybe that'll be the trick. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, so thank you very much, Elaine, for the super sticker. And you know, for that, we ain't played our song in a long time. So here we go. Wait, that's the wrong one. Where is it at? Things got moved around in here, so give me a second. All right, there it is.
Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me.
I also see that Rhonda Reed is in celebration today. Y'all gonna shout your girl out, shout your girl out, shout your girl out. All right, now this is the only show getting those BTG chats, those star BTG chats. Ooh, I don't know. Be on purpose. I was hoping you was in here because you know your girl was in the episode today. Your wife Lynette. I was like, oh, I know Be on Purpose coming today because Lynette up in here. Jasmine, I ain't the only one. I think other people get some interview. Other people get interviews too. They may not even want to do them, you know. So, but they hard to get though. I'm gonna tell you that, because these people on this show are busy. I mean, the amount of monologue that they have to learn every time they tape is astronomical. So that they would even come over here and have time for an interview, I'm very grateful for that. Very grateful for that. Okay, now y'all, let's get into it and see what happened today. Did I unlock the gates? I don't know if I did. If I didn't, here we go. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. In the background back there, you see Ted and Shanice where their head got cut off, I think, in the picture. But you get the idea. You know what's going on. But anyway, Ted comes in and sees Nicole and Danny waiting. And so he's asking Shanice, he's like, what's up with that? Is mom okay? Or what's going on? She's like, I can't get into that. But, yeah, she's here. So the girls are over there talking, and they're like, we are so worried about mom. I don't know I just don't know. How do we, and that's understandable because Anita talk crazy. I couldn't imagine my mama saying that, because baby, the way I would have laid down on that bed and started hollering and crying and snotting and carrying on, child, please. remind me to look at my hand. I think it's 3107. 3107. I got to remember to say something about that. Okay, anyway. Now, Vernon and Anita were talking, and the pain is starting to subside, but it's not enough comfort that she feels that it's just going to wear off and never come back again. She's like, so listening about somebody else's success is not the success that I may be looking for. So I understand everybody trying to, console me with what worked for Susan, Anthony, and all of them. But let me tell you something. What they looking for calling success may not be what I want for success. And that's just what it is, Vernon. So she told him, she says, so I'm telling you, I want a DNR. I'm stopping the chemo and I'm letting the cancer take its course. And Vernon was just speechless, child, which I was too. I was like, girl, because I thought she was just going to sneak it in there, which would have been, ooh, could you imagine that they was trying to do something to save her life and she done snuck and signed that paper and they going off of them, you better do something, do something. And then you find out she had signed the thing. Ooh, that would have been terrible. So, she was bold enough, loving enough to let her husband know what decision she had made. But Vernon was looking like you could have knocked him over with a feather, baby, because he could not believe the words that was coming out of her mouth. Now, Kat knows something done went wrong down to that hospital because ain't nobody call her and they won't let her alert the rest of the family as to what's going on. So she's like, I know something going on. So Tomas was trying everything he could to like comfort her, but it's not working. So she calls her mother. He says, let me give you some privacy. So while they're doing that, he ends up seeing Bill, and him and Bill chat at the counter for a few minutes. And Bill, he lets him know that Lynette's case has been dropped. And that was because of his business connections. And now he expects Tomas to build on some of them too. You got to do your part, boo. You got to do your part. Now, I'm trying to see how I got these pictures out of sync. Give me 1 second. Okay, yeah, I see it now. Now, Lynette is celebrating with Haley Valerie, right? Haley/Val at Uptown. Y'all just out, like don't nobody be in here. I mean, it's just, weren't we supposed to find some little obscure place around the corner that didn't nobody know nothing about? I mean, ain't that what we was, why are they always hanging out where they can be found at? I mean, what if Bill walk up in here right now? What if Danny walk up in here right now? What if Naomi walk up in here right now? What if Tomas come in here again? Everybody be in here. Y'all acting like they don't when they do. So I'm not understanding. You may as well invite around to the house and just say y'all friends now. And she the only person nice to you. Because I'm sick of y'all tipping around like y'all, me and Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. Y'all's tipping around. But anyway, they over here celebrating because the case was dropped. Plus, she and Randy done, and she was like, girl, are you trying to tell me you and him done hooked up? She was like, what? She was like, yep, me and your cousin. Me and your cousin, we baking cakes. And Haley did not look happy about that at all. Now, I wonder why. They messed around before. Why you don't want to mess around now? I tell you why, girl, because that pillow talk is something else. People be telling things in pillow talk time, and you know that. That's the reason why I don't care what y'all say sidebar. Your married friend be talking to their husband about your business when they get home. They do some of it, a lot of it, but not all of it, but some of it. Certain details they may leave out, but ooh, girl, you child, let me tell you. And then, people be telling when they get home when they like each other. If a married couple like each other, they both know your business. I'm just telling y'all, just so y'all know. But anyway, that's what Haley's scared of. She's scared of Haley and Randy. Lynette and Be On Purpose wife and Randy really getting into each other. And then he gonna tell everything, which he probably is. I can't figure out who's zooming who. All three of them, they all zooming each other, baby. He lying to her, she lying to him, he lying to her, everybody lying. Everybody lying. But anyway, she was like, yeah, it's me and your cousin. And Haley was like, okay, girl. Now, Anita is recounting all of her accomplishments, her marriage, her children, her career, all the great adventures that they've shared. But she wants to live out her remaining days as she sees fit. And I'm going to go out on my own terms, not chemo's. It's going to have to be my way. Okay? She said that this chemo and this pain is not something that she don't want to do it. I'm not going out on chemo and pain's terms. I'm going out on mine. Then she tells him to tell Danny and Nicole to come on in here because she wants them to witness her signing the DNR. And Vernon is near tears. Baby, you was in here tearing up Vernon today. Look at Vernon's eye. How could you do this to Vernon? Vernon can't take it. We can't take it. I can't take Vernon looking like this. As a matter of fact, I got to go back to the other picture. I can't even look at him like that. I can't. Hurt my feelings to see Vernon hurting like this. He loved his woman. For real, for real. But anyway, she said, go get the kids and tell them to come in here. I want them to see me sign it. And it is clear that he cannot believe that Anita is doing this. And I'm wondering, is this part of a dream? Because I just don't see Anita doing this way. But, I wrote down we would have to wait to see, Because, child, this was too much. You going to tell the children to come in here and witness you signing away on everything? Girl, what is you thinking? Now, Lynette thought Haley suggested that Randy push up on her. The way that they just so comfortable with telling each other, girl, I know you low down. Did you tell Randy to push up on me? She was like, girl, I would have never did that. Because I ain't think of it. I would have never told Randy to do that because I ain't thinking to tell Randy to. But girl, if I had thought about to tell Randy that, I would have told. Girl, don't be giving Haley don't be giving Val no ideas, girl. Just don't. She also tells Haley, Randy been going to church. And she says either a midlife crisis or he trying to work a new angle. Now, hold on now. What angle could Randy be trying to work and get with Mona? Now, let me tell you what I know. And I know it can't be this. Come on, y'all. You do know that the majority of women in prison are there because of the men in their lives. Hiding stuff for them. Or they hid stuff in their house because they know nobody would look there. Randy, you better not be trying to do Sister Mona. You better not be trying to do Sister Mona. Hey, Unicorn Jim. You better not be trying to do Sister Mona. You better not. But that's sure enough what happens now. They'll get these nice, innocent, church-going women so they can go over there and hide stuff and paraphernalia and whatnot and pow-pows all up through their house and money. Just be stashing stuff at your crib and you don't even know what's up in there. So is that what you're doing, Randy? Anyway, let me move on. Because we don't know yet and I'm just being suspicious. But Lynette may be on to something. But anyway, Haley was like, church? Who going to church? She's like, girl, Randy going to church, girl. And I don't know what's happening going on. And she was like, Now, Tomas comes back over by Kat. And, hold on. Tomas comes back over by Kat, over at the booth and asks about, and she was like, so what was up with Bill? And he was like, he just wanted to tell me about what happened with a case. And he said, so what's going on with your family? Like, what did they tell you? And she said, they ain't tell me nothing. And he was like, Now, Ted goes to see Anita. I got this out of whack, so let me do that one. Ted goes to see Anita, and he asks how she is. And she said, the treatment is taking its toll. And she tells him she tells him for every, wait a minute, hold on, let me see what I wrote down. She tells him she told Ted that he was forever family because he's the kid's dad. Now, wait a minute, hold on. Now, y'all see what I mean by how they be doing Bill? Do y'all see what I mean by how they be doing Bill? Because Bill is the father of both of them cheated. Ted hid his for 1975 years. Both of them cheated. Both of them is the father of your grandchildren, ma'am. Excuse me for smacking. I'm chewing a Tic Tac. But Ted is forever family. But y'all forever doing Bill like he ain't no kin to you ever. Till you need something. And what I'm talking about these doggone Duprees. But anyway, she's like, you're forever family because you are my grandchildren's father. She also tells him that Kat moved in. And he was like, really? And she said, yes, she moved in. She's like, I take it you didn't know that. He was like, no. She's like, but it's a good thing, I think. So Anita also told him that he needs to be more proactive with his children. Hey, Frank G. Life, you need to be more proactive with your children. Ask them what's going on with them before they need to tell you what's going on. Hey, Jasmine Bailey. She said, ask them what's going on with their with them before they need to come to you and ask you. She says she wants to commend him for embracing Eva, but don't shortchange the ones that you had before her. And he admits that he's always had a problem with communication. She told him, but be quick about it because your kids, all of them are going to need you. But I really like, here's what I really like, and especially I like this for Kat, that as she said, because she knows Kat is crashing out. She can see that. She can see her grandbaby is spiraling. So she's letting Ted know you need to go and check in on your children to see how your children are doing, because that's usually what she will do, because grandparents do that. They'll pick up the slack. They'll get in the gaps where you may be missing things, okay? But she's like, I may not be here, so I'm going to need for you to really dial in on Kat and find out what's going on with your daughter. Don't make her have to come to you. Now, she commends him for embracing Eva as he should, but not to let him embracing her cause him to shortchange his other children. You know, because that's what will happen sometimes. People will be trying to make up for lost time and all of that, figuring the other kids are going to be all right. And maybe your other kids are not all right, so you need to check in. So I appreciate her telling him that, because I think more than anybody, more even than Martin needs it, Kat needs this. Kat needs this reconnection. She needs this attention. She needs this checking in on. She needs to be connected with. So I really hope that that's what's going to happen. And she told him to be quick about it because your kids need you. She says, because and then she told him, she says, be the man that you want and you need to be, because your kids are going to need you to be that. Do that. Very good talk on many levels, because one, I think, where Ted? So where are Ted's parents? Are Ted's parents living? Okay, so anyway, so Anita is playing the role of mother even to him, right? So I think somebody needed to tell Ted this so that Ted would be able to self-correct. So let's hope that happens. Let's hope that happens. Now, Vernon tells the girls that body-wise, Anita is doing better as far as that she's not as sick as she was when they brought her in. But as far as her mind is concerned, I think that she's lost the will to live. And what a thing to have to come and tell your girls. He says she wants to sign a DNR. She's going to stop chemo and wants them to go in there so that they can witness her signing it. And Danny was like, oh, don't worry about it. We're going in there to change her mind, because this is not going on. And Vernon says, I have never been able to, in all the years that I've been married to your mother, get her to do nothing that I wanted her to, make her do nothing that she don't want to do. He says, but I'm going to take all the help that I can get. And then they all end up hugging. It was a beautiful moment, but oh, what a scene. What a scene. So Haley said, let me find this scene. Haley said, Randy has no plans, girl, that he working on far as you concerned. We not scheming on you, girl. Why would you think, girl? Why would you think we scheming on you? Just because we all used to scheme together, you think that we don't do nothing but sit up and scheme on people? Like, why would you think we would be scheming on you? I mean, the scheming that we did was for other people. We didn't never scheme and scam each other, girl. My Lord, today, if you can't trust the people you scheming with, who can you trust? If you can't trust me, girl, what you talking? So then Haley was like, I want the credit girl for getting them charges dropped. She was like, girl, you did that. I'm going to give you that. And then she started reminiscing about all the cons that they did over the years. And they was talking loud. I needed somebody to be in here and overheard some of this, but oh well. But they in there talking loud, laughing and cackling and carrying on, hee and about all the people that they had done dirty over the years and credit cards that they had run up on people and all this stuff. And girl, remember that time you had to come get me? And then this and that. We took all these foods, baby. We did that. So Lynette was like, I'm sorry. So Valerie Haley said, girl, that's when I knew you was my ride or die, when you came in there and helped me with that credit card scheme, girl. That's when I was like, you my ride or die. You may be having to lay heavy on that die part, because I'm about to tell you, Haley gonna start getting you tea, girl. Or put it in a cookie she gonna bring you or something. I wouldn't eat it if I was you, or drink it. Because they already, girl, they suspicious over you, Lynette, girl. Be on purpose. I think Lynette life may be on jeopardize, child, because she too suspicious. But I don't want her to go nowhere. I like her and I like Deanna. I need them to stay. Okay. But anyway, she said, she says, but and thank you. I knew you was my ride or that, girl. All that scheming we did, but you know what? Then I met Bill and I left all that behind. Now I know what love is. And I'm like, girl, why is you lying? Why are you lying to Lynette about Bill? Especially if y'all so close. You just got through saying this was your girl, your ride or that. Why you lying to your friend? You know you scheming Bill. You scamming Bill, girl. But Lynette gonna find out, girl. She gonna find out. Watch and see what I tell you. And Randy gonna be the one to be telling it all. Now, Ted leaves a message for, let me go down here. Ted leaves a message to meet up with his son to do dessert. He said, like we used to do. And then Shanice comes, him and Shanice end up talking. And he starts talking about his visit with Anita. And, she didn't seem to be doing too good. And she was like, can't tell you too much because you no longer in the family, sir. And so Ted ends up suggesting that they go on vacation together. Well, I guess he wants to go and live his life, living la vida loca. So, he trying to do, live life. I'm going to make time for my cheerings, and then I'm going to go on vacation with my girlfriend, not just be ripping and running around town. Okay. All right. Well, whatever. Hopefully you talk to Kat and make some time for her before you run off to Jamaica or wherever you're going to go, All right. So anyway, the girls want to ensure that this is what Anita really wants. So she's treating, you know what? Now this was a cold line. Nicole said, I'm not having it because you over here treating things like this is some world tour you doing for the articulates. I'm going to stop in Michigan. Then we're going to stop over in Ohio with a stop through Chicago. Then we're going to go to Florida and fly over to California. She's like, what do you want a one-stop tour to leave here? What are you doing? So Danny was like, I tell you what we should do. We should try getting you with some groups of people who done went through what you went through, pushed through to the other side and made it. And Anita was like, no, I don't want that. And then she turned to Vernon. She was like, and I did not ask you to have these children to come in here to be trying to make me feel guilty and try to change my mind. That's not what I told you to do, sir. And he said, well, I don't blame him though. You got to do what you got to do when somebody talking like this and you love somebody. Now see, only when somebody don't love you like Haley will she be like, well, Bill has made up his mind. I understand, honey. See you later. Now imagine the Bill had told Haley, she might have cried for 4, 5, 6 seconds. But then she'd have been like, I got to honor what you want, Bill. If it's what you want, you know what kind of way you want to go out with a bang and not with a whimper. I understand. Baby, she'd have took you up out of here so fast. But love don't want you to do all that, okay? So anyway, Nicole told her, she said, I ain't signed up. Because I think, who was it that mentioned the binder? Let me look at these notes and see. So she didn't ask Vernon to bring the girls in this. And Nicole told her, okay, if she's just giving up, Nicole says, then I will not be upholding what's in that binder that you gave me. No, ma'am, I will not. because this ain't what I signed up for. And then Vernon was like, you knew about this? She said, What I knew is what she wanted to be done as a last resort if something should happen. But I am not. Let me put up a picture on here. She said, I am not going to participate in you just giving up this foolery you would have to do by yourself because I ain't about to sign up. I'm sorry. Not going to do it. Now, Haley slid it over there at the Bill's office, all upbeat and chipper. She was just chip, just chipping her. But Bill was not. And she's trying to change his mood, but wasn't nothing working. She was like, okay, so what's going on, Bill? And Bill is like, Anita's battle with cancer is really getting bad. It's not going well. And he worries about his girls and how far things could go. Or I'm even worried about myself. And I had a stroke. Their mother has the BRCA gene. And he was like, so Danny, he says, I got enough risks going on. So the more I think about it, I don't know if I really want to bring another child into this world right now. I know, baby, on the inside, I know Danny, I know Haley was dancing and carrying on. She was having herself a good time. She was over there like, she was hearing that in her head. She was hearing that in her head. She was like, wait, she was like, what you said?
Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me.
That's all she could think was money is coming to her. And not in no affirmation part like these people mean this song. That's an affirmation. Baby, she wasn't thinking affirmation. She was thinking, ooh. On the inside, I know she was dipping it and doing it in her mind. But anyway, she was able to hold her composure when he said he didn't want that baby no more. She was like, All right, now Tomas, let me get to their picture. Hold on. Tomas feels like Lynette is hiding something. And you're right, she is. So I just got a feeling. We did a background check on her and didn't nothing come up. And Kat, because Kat love a good mystery, baby. Kat was like, and didn't. He was like, no, it did not. She's like, what you mean nothing? He said, I mean, short of where she went to school and she ain't had but one job in her whole life and lived in one address. And Kat was like, is that normal? He was like, But even when I brought it up to Bill played it down. And then he said the reason why they ended up dropping the charges for her was because, she was over there when Haley got hit in the head. When she got pimp slapped down. So she wanted to thank her by getting the case dropped. And Kat was like, all of this is just so interesting. And I thought to myself, now, Lynette, baby, you got the cat on your back. And Kat may be this or that. But one thing Kat is, baby, is Kat can get to the bottom of a thing. Legally or unlegally, she gonna get to it. Okay? She gonna get to it. But they know she hiding something. And baby, now the Wonder Twins over here, they about to unite. And they're gonna find out. Hey, below Diddy, they gonna find out. Now Lynette and Randy over here at Uptown talking, right? I don't see Mona nowhere, so I guess everybody's safe. Ain't nobody about to get slapped down in here today. Because Mona's, I was looking for Mona in the background, but they safe today because they was all up in each other's face still. Look. See what I'm saying? See how they was enacting? But anyway, she want to know why. She was like, I want to know what's up with you. What kind of angle are you working? Because either you tell me now or you ain't going to like it when I do find out. I was like, ooh, are you threatening people? But I think she meant what she said and said what she meant. I do. Now, the Dupree women have it out, baby. They had it out. That argument got so deep up in there today, I ain't know if I should be watching all this. It felt like I was in somebody's business I shouldn't have been in. But I wasn't going nowhere because I was going to see what was going on because I had to come over here and tell y'all. But anyway, Danny said, I'm not having none of this just because you having a bad week. And her daddy was like, not Danny. She was like, I meant what I said. And Anita says, do you want to get to the point of bathing me and dressing me? Because I don't. And Nicole says she can't stop the treatment because every day she does, this aggressive cancer is spreading. And that's why the medicine is so aggressive. And then Anita said, I'm sorry, I don't want any more of this poison pumped into my body. They was all speechless. And Anita may not budge. Maybe she, I ain't know what was going on. All I know is I felt like I was watching something I shouldn't be. You know, I'm in these people business. I'm in the people business, but you know.
Comeu ela! Ele comeu você! Comeu! Eu não tô comendo ela, não. Eu tô falando a verdade. Você tá falando a verdade, não? Eu tô falando a verdade. Não tô falando a verdade, não? Eu tô. Eu não te comi você. Mas ficou. Você sabe muito bem que eu não te comi você. Comeu! Porque só desgraça. Mas você tava querendo ficar comigo lá e querendo dar pra mim. Aqui, desgraça. Eu não te comi, você desgraça.
I don't like to be in people business, but I wasn't going nowhere. I had to see what was going on. Did I not? But I felt like that dog just then over the fence, observing, just watching, you know, listening. So I could come back and tell y'all. Because, I mean, they went at it up in this hospital. They did. Hurling insults and everything. They didn't even care. They didn't even care what was going on in the hospital. I was like, oh, my goodness, look. But it was needed, baby. So I was here for it, you know. But I mean, up in the middle of the hospital, the Duprees just having it out, honey. They was having it out. But anyway, they was able to, you know, calm it down just a little bit because Verna had to get in there between them, baby. I was like, because y'all know it's about to get ugly. It was. It was about to get ugly. Now, Ted is taking a vacation. Let me find this picture because I don't know how I got out of whack. But hold on. Let me find it. Okay. Ted is talking vacation spots to Shanice. And he started talking about camping. Let me tell you. Let me sidebar this right fast. Dear men, out of 20 women, it might be one of y'all that like to go camping. We don't want to see your fish pictures. We don't want to see no pictures with you with no pop-outs. And we don't want to go no doggone camping. That ain't no vacation. Now, I'm with her on that. She said, I don't even like birds. So what make you think I want to go lay on the ground, sir? Hey, Keisha. What make you think I want to go lay on the ground with the bugs and whatnot? And what? Hey, Jazzy Porters. Sir, what make you think that's what I want to do? Ain't nobody want to do that. I'm not about to do that. Now, I'm not bougie, but let me tell y'all something. There's a really nice man that I know. He likes me, right? But he likes to hunt and fish. And his dream is to live in the little house on the prairie. Is there anything remotely about me that says that I want to be at the house waiting for you to skin a bear? Anything about me that says that I'm going to clean fish? Is there anything about me that says that I'm going to put a worm on a hook for you to catch our dinner? No. I don't want to put my hands in the dirt and God. I don't want to do none of that. I'm with Shanice on this one. Sir, take me somewhere nice and beautiful with good food and stuff. Don't be asking me to go. I'm not going no camping. Tying my food up in the tree. I ain't doing none of that. Fighting with bears just to go wee in the middle of the night. What is wrong with y'all? Stop asking women to go camping. We don't want to go. But I digress. But we don't want to go on that mess. Now, like I said, maybe 1-2 of y'all traders out there. I like to go fishing. You like to watch your man fish, but please don't ask me to. I may hold the line. This may be fun for me for 15 minutes. Then I'm going to be ready to go. It's hot. It's bugs. I don't want to be out here in this. This ain't no vacation, sir. But anyway, that's my little public announcement for y'all. Public service announcement. Please stop asking women to go on these trips and things. We don't want to go on that mess. Go with your friends and come back and tell us about it. Tell us about it. Anyway, so he started talking about camping. She was like, ain't nobody going to lay on the ground with no book on the cold ground. Is you crazy? I don't care how cute the tent is. I'm not going. But anyway. So anyway, she said, so what? He said, well, where you want to go? She said, Miami. Maybe we could go to Miami. He was like, oh, you like the touristy thing. She was like, ain't nothing wrong with a touristy. And I'm with you on that. I want to be able to call the people to come bring me something up here to the room. I want to walk downstairs and food is already done. Bears and fishes and geese have already been put out of their misery and put on the grill and cook for me. Don't ask me to be participating in all that. By the time I get through with all, I'm too tired to cook or eat. So no, she don't want that. He was like, well, if that means seeing you in a bikini, maybe I could get with that. I'm like, look, child, move on. Anyway, Bill and Haley are talking. And she was like, you know what, baby? I can understand. She over there. I mean, she had her good acting going on. Hold on, I went to the wrong picture. She had her good acting going on over there. She was like, you know what, Bill? I totally understand if you don't want to have no children. I do. I do, Bill. I get it. I get it. I get it. Don't worry about it. I got it. I get it. I got it. Oh, I forgot. Oh, so let me leave this part. Okay, so she was like, yeah, I get it. I understand, baby. Don't worry. I understand if you don't want no kids and everything. I was like, you know good and well she just don't want to have no children. Is there a reason why Haley's always in animal print since the very first time we saw her? Is this supposed to be a sign or something that she's really a maniac on the flow? That she was really a wild one from the beginning? Is that what they was trying to tell us? With her always having on this animal print, which is cute. I like this dress she got on. But anyway, she over there faking like she cared, like she, you know. Oh no, baby, it's okay. We don't have no baby. It's fine. Cause I really understand. I didn't upload a picture. Hold on. So I skipped a whole row of pictures. Cause I had that picture of her sitting up grinning when Bill was hugging her. She didn't want no pods to hear nothing about no children. So when he hugged her up, she was over there grinning like, thank you, God. Thank you. Cause she ain't got to be talking about birthing no more babies. So she's happy. She's very happy. All right. So anyway, she was glad about that. Now Randy tells Lynette that the real reason why he want to get together is because he lonely. He was like, oh, you lonely? He was like, I'm lonely. You know, we've been living it. Listen, me and Haley been over here living a straight laced life. We have. I'm working at the casino, 9 to 5, doing nothing but, you know, for real, not hurting, you know, nothing dirty, low down kind of work, which was a lie. And Haley done got married. So I mean, I've been bored because I don't want to talk to them women at the casino. They ain't trying to talk to me up in there, you know. And so yeah, I've been lonely. And so when I had looked up and I see you, you know, I was like, I can get this old thing back. You know what I'm saying? Get that popping. And she was like, so let me tell you something. So me and Haley was just sitting over there at that table over there before you came. And you know she was drinking. And when she drinking, she got loose lips. And loose lips be sinking ships, right? And she told me what y'all been up to. So I'm going to tell you again. You got one more time to tell me what's going on. And it was really interesting to see these two people trying to work each other. Because she was like, she already told, girl, let me tell you something. That's something kids do. So-and-so already told me what you did. She already told me. If she told you, then why you not saying what it is? See, that's what I be thinking. If you knew what it is, then get to talking. If she told you, tell me what she told you and talk to me from there. Don't come in here talking to me from the trying to get me to say nothing because I don't know nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't. Now, the girls are busy talking to their mother about the grands and the great grands. And she's like, do you really think that you want to miss everything that's coming up? Do you really think you want to miss Samantha beating that doggone Anastasia's granddaughter out in the cotillion to be the diamond? And do you want to miss mine and Andre's reception party that we're going to have a year after we got married? You don't want to miss none of this stuff? We got a lot of good stuff coming up. You don't want to miss all of that. You really saying you want to just miss that? And Vernon says, why don't you just think it over? You know? And there's so many more chapters, he said, to the book of Duprees. And I think that Nicole said something like, and you probably want to read all of them or something. But he said there's many more chapters to the book of Dupree left, so you don't need to go nowhere yet, right? So it looked like she was listening, because she was looking, she was listening, and I'm like, girl, what you about to do? Because I'm gonna tell you something, she was doing her good acting. Tamara doing her good acting on this thing. She is. Because, girl, you had me caught up. She did. Now, Tomas says, I'm just wondering if Lynette been lying all this time. And I don't like it if she did, because he don't like being fooled. And Kat really can't stand it. And Kat was like, well, now you know what it feels like for somebody to do something and you can't prove what they did, right? I think you about to find out what that's like. When somebody should have suffered a consequence and didn't. Now I think you're going to be able to clock in and understand what it is. And then, forget it, because I already said this part, so I'm just going to get over it. But he just feels the whole thing is shady. Now, Lynette lies and says that, I ain't tell Haley nothing. I didn't tell Haley nothing. I didn't. And suggest that they just live life and go back to, she was like, I tell you what, let's just go on back to, come on and go with me. Come on over to my place. Good to be way to, build a distraction. I told y'all that's how that worked. He busy trying to solve a crime. And he was busy trying to solve a crime. And then she was like, what you talking about? Poof. Don't look at that. Look at this. Oh my God, I made a mess. Because that's what people do to distract you, right? So, that's what was going on with them. So they end up leaving to, I think they were supposed to be going over to his place. It couldn't have been that fast, because the next thing you know, he over there talking to Haley. But let's move on. So Haley is working Bill over. I understand, honey. I understand. You do got a lot on your plate, baby. Don't worry about it. And Bill was like, I'm so touched by your understanding. I'm like, child, it ain't got nothing to do with her being understanding. This girl don't want none of your, as she said later, big head children. Now, I don't think Bill got a big head, but she said she don't want no big head kids, and she don't want none of Bill's big babies. I mean, Bill is about 7'9" or so. I don't know, girl. But then, you better be careful when you talking about Bill over here, Haley, girl. I heard what you said, girl, but I'm gonna let it slide because I know you was in character today. But okay. But anyway, Anita asks for that folder. She was like, "Give me the folder. Give me the papers. Give me the pen." And they was first like, "Well, you can't sign them if we don't give you the papers. Well, you can't sign it if we don't give you the pen." And so she was like, "Give it to me." And Vernon says, "Girls, we're going to have to trust your mother's decision, even if it breaks all of our hearts." She thanked him for the beautiful life that he gave her and looks at them. And then she tears up the paper. I was like, Anita, see, you play too much. Ain't nobody got time for this today, ma'am. Everybody over here crying and can't on. In fact, let me tell y'all something. At minute mark 31, wait, I wrote it on this paper. If you go back and watch the episode at the marker 31 minutes and 7 seconds, Vernon was so much into the scene crying, he snorted. That happened to me one time over here. Thought I had muted up because y'all know I'll be having sinus issues. And the next thing you know, Vernon went, and then here's the cold part about it. Y'all didn't even edit that out. What y'all do Vernon like that? Now I know y'all heard that man snorting and can on. You were supposed to edit that out. Who sat up in the editing and said no? Keep this. He wasn't even on camera when it happened. So why y'all keep the snorting in like that? It was just like that at 31.7 seconds. Go back and watch it and see what I tell y'all. Now that was just dirty. That's how people do you. Charlie, it be your own people. It be your own people. I was like, nah, editing room. Y'all know better than that. Don't be doing Vernon like that. But anyway, he in there crying and snorting and carrying on. As you know, you're doing your good crying when you got to snort it on back. So he's snorting it back, you know. And so she tore it up. Oh, Lord. She had me crying. And I cried again today. I know some of y'all cried too. Right down there and admit who cried, because I cried. I cried. I did. It was like I said, my friend didn't want no treatment like this either. Did not want to go through all this. Did not want to deal with all this. Did not want to deal with all this, you know. So this scene really, really got me. Because, girl, I thought you was leaving here for a minute. I thought you was leaving the show. I ain't know what was going on. Because I know we wasn't ready to welcome in no Miss Dupree, another Mrs. Dupree, because, baby, we was about to windmill. If Vernon was anywhere out here on these dating circuits again, we're not having it. We're not having it. We're not having it. But anyway, after she tore it up, everybody was so relieved because she had everybody crying up in there today. Vernon, Danny, Nicole, who really, you know, Nicole is like the ice princess. She was in there crying. I know she got a heart. It ain't that I don't think she ain't got a heart. But she the ice princess, but she was in there crying too. Since it was off screen, it could have been her that snorted. Why I'm putting it on Vernon. Nicole, was that you in that snoring, girl? Let us know. It probably was the bougie one. I heard it. Vernon, I'm putting it on you. It could have been one of these kids. That could have been one of these children. But anyway, let me move on. Now, Tomas and Kat wonder. They just wonder. If, what's her name? Oh, wait, I looked up at the wrong part. I'm sorry. I'm about to go over the same thing again. Never mind. I was about to reread the same thing. I looked up. Right, let me remember where I am on these Let's see why all these other pictures just pop up here from. Okay, never mind. Now be quiet up there, dinging and binging and can on. Okay, here we go. Now, no. Randy want to know because him and Haley done met up. Wants to know. He was like, why you so happy? She was like, child, because I ain't gotta have none of Bill's big head babies. I ain't gotta have no big headed baby. She was like, now what I want to know is why you laying up with Lynette. And he said to keep her close until we get what we need. Hold on. He said, because we need to keep her close. Yeah, okay, Randy. That's why you over there. Okay, Randy. You just sacrificing yourself. That's what you're doing, Randy. You just sacrificing yourself. But anyway. Yeah, I'm just doing it just to, make sure we keep her close, find out what's going on. And I get what I want. He's like, see, we find out what we need to know, and I get what I want. Randy, I can't figure you out. You want the church girl? You want this girl? You want to be a thug? You want to be a church boy? I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Have y'all figured out Randy yet? Because I can't figure out Randy. Randy may be the slickest one of all of them, baby. We may not even know yet. Randy Smandy may be the one y'all should have kept your eye on the whole time. Randy Smandy could be the impaler. Eh? Randy Smandy could be running something behind Joey back and Joey don't even know. Randy, we're going to see though. We're going to see. Now, anyway, he says that Haley told him, she said, listen, Lynette know we up to something though. She's still asking too many questions about things. He was like, She's like, and why are you going to church? He was like, stay out of my business. Stay out of my business. Right, where is his child, Rhonda? All right, now, Tomas said that he realized Lynette done lied. And now he wants the truth. And together, him and Kat, they gonna find out. Because when Kat want to know something, Kat gonna find out. So Lynette, you better watch your back, your fronts, and your sides, because Cat is on your back. Now, Cat should open up her agency. She really should. She really should. Now, Ted done come up a notch and said glamping. Don't want to camp. Don't want to glamp. Don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Don't nobody want it. That's a cute name, but don't nobody want it. Your cat will get to the bottom of it. She will. Legally or illegally, but she gonna find out. I don't care how many files she got to bust into, how many laws she got to break, she gonna find out. Because once Cat want to know, she gonna know. That's why she may as well get a license and find out, so she can get into stuff legally and illegally, whatever. Really, Bill need her and his, not Bill, it's Bill, yeah, Bill needs her in his research department. The dirty low down part where they just do what they need to do to find out what they need to find out. You need to have Cat on payroll, Bill. Put on payroll, Bill. But anyway, Ted suggests glamping. So then Nicole overhears that. She was like, even when Ted never really did catch it that no one wants to go do any kind of stuff in the wilderness. That's not really what all women don't like that. And so she was like, I also want to thank you for taking the time to visit my mother. Because, she talked through those teeth, right? I want to thank you for taking the time out to go visit my mother as well, Ted. She was about to sign a DNR, but we talked her out of that. And Shanice, I'm sure you already knew. But you know what? Was it me or was Nicole a little bit in their business today? Nicole, you got that love and feeling. Girl, I think you looking back down memory lane, girl. I don't know. We're going to see, though. We're going to see. Now, Anita realizes that cancer is changing. I don't know. Okay, wait, I almost missed this. Danny went and visited Bill, of course. Now, did she get on the phone and call her husband? No. She went to see Bill because Bill had sent her a text message. So I did miss a whole row of stuff because I had a picture of Bill sending her a text message. He was like, how's your mom doing? So Danny said, well, instead of texting you back, I just decided to use it as an excuse to come by here by your office so I could get in your face, so we could be in each other's face. Because let us not, the way some people real talk, like to always say, it's Danny. But baby, it's not. Danny be in her face. Bill and Danny be in each other's face because I done told y'all that that's what happened when you go busting up people's stuff, especially when they've been married since 62, 97 years, right? Stay out of people's marriages. That's what you need to do, right? So anyway, Danny went by to go see Bill because, of course, she needed somebody to comfort her that she done been married to for 30-some years that know her well. And Bill worried about her, too. So she went by there and she was like, I just want to come by and tell you how my mom was doing. She's doing better. Thank you so much for everything. And he started telling her that we done decided we're not going to have no baby. She was like, I know your wife mad. He was like, no, she's not mad. She understood. Surprisingly, she understood. And she was like, oh, well, that's nice. He was like, yeah, but I think maybe it's not time to have a baby. And then he gonna say that even Haley knows that her mother, Anita, is one in a million. She don't care. She don't care about you. She don't care about Danny. She don't care about your kids. She don't care about little Invisalign. She don't care about nobody but Haley. You gonna learn though soon. I don't know how you gonna find out, but I think Kat gonna be the one to uncover the. Oh yeah, that's true. Because if she find out about Lynette, Haley gonna come out the woodwork. Girl, is your life gonna be on the jeopardized, Kat? Anyway. So Anita realizes that cancer is changing her and she knows the pain will return one day. And Vernon says that I'm going to do everything that you need to make things as easy for you as I can or as we can. And so when she closes her eyes, he was like, thank you for not giving up. And then he looked up in the air to thank God. And he said, and thank you too. Ooh, today was just a lot. I don't even put Haley in jail because Bill gonna go right back down there and get her. Bill gonna go right back down there and get her. Or she gonna know some dirt on Bill and Bill gonna have to go down there and get her. Or something. So I don't know. Will he let her go to jail? Will he not? That is the question. But anyway, let me get down here and read some of you guys' comments. Let me scroll and stop. Kat is even angry on Kat is even angry on Tomas' behalf because someone who is wrong got away with a crime. Yes, and you know how she feel about that. Every part of this scene was fabulous. Anita's determination, the husband, the kids begging, and being angry and hurt at the same time was Emmy gold. But will they give it to them? Because you know they don't reward on what they should. Pillow talk does flow both ways because Sammy will tell while Lynette is nibbling on his toes and ears and things. I know. Ted also immediately leaves Anita, calls Martin and not Kat, and thinks he should devote his time and energy to Shanice. Well, we don't know if he called Kat. It's just what they showed is him calling his son. But no, we don't know that he called her. Also, we don't know this, but he may not have called Kat because they're not telling Kat nothing right now. So, you know, there could be reason. Like you have to also filter that in too. They're not telling Kat anything right now because they don't like if Kat had been there for that, I don't think Kat would have been okay with knowing what her grandma had decided. I'm sure eventually they'll tell her, but maybe that's why he didn't reach out. We don't know. But hopefully maybe they'll touch on that tomorrow. I think Randy really feels bad after Doug and everything he has seen. He has proven, yeah, that's right, because Doug was his quote unquote best friend. That's why I'm telling you, Doug better not be gone. The last conversation was very much kind. Anita has spoken to Bill kindly lately. Yes, because they needed Bill for some stuff. Remember, he got rid of the shouse, stopped the shouse from being built. But then she was nice to him when he came to visit. But I'm just saying about the Duprees, they are transactional. Many times they are transactional, especially where Bill is concerned. And I'm just saying Ted did the same thing Bill did, so ain't no need to treating him way different. And Elaine, y'all got to be satisfied with something that you get. It's like he didn't do this, he didn't do that, but he did hear what she had to say. I think that it's not like I don't think that what she said to him is not gonna hit home, but you have to give it time now to develop because it ain't like he talked to Martin and they didn't go do anything. And you start somewhere, but then again, like I said, they don't want Kat to know anything right now, so perhaps that is why he did not call. Ted should deal with his kids. With all his kids. He should. I felt bad for all the Duprees, but for Vernon Vernon, that got next to me. Every part of this scene was fabulous. Anita's determination. Oh, you already read that. Sorry. Within minutes, Kat had the truth. She did. She got on that phone. She was like, are we talking about Lynette Wise? He was like, I cannot confirm nor deny, but perfect video, dog looking over the wall. Oh, yeah. Keisha says, good evening. I thought I saw somebody down here commenting for the first time. Let me see if I can find that first. See if I can find this person again. Give me a second. Hey, Linda. Okay, let me see. Oh, I didn't scroll. Let me see. I'm trying to find the person I saw comment. Well, I'm saying hey to Linda, but she said she had to leave. So, where's this name at? Sorry, I'm still looking for this name. Hey, Linda Bain. There's the bomb. Below Didi, Elaine, Raven. There's the bomb. Jasmine Bailey. I think it was Jasmine Bailey. Jasmine Bailey, you commented before. Let me know because I like to give everybody the official welcome. Okay, so it is a specific decision for Ted to leave the convo with Anita telling him to check in with your other kids, and they show us that he checked in with Martin first. Yes, but you don't know what's coming with Kat. I doubt that he's going to be like, but I'm not going to check in with Kat. Because I think she, more or less, that was really a conversation about Kat. I think he knows that because this ain't about Martin. I think that was really about Kat. Please help the channel grow by hitting the like button, please. I believe Doug will return. I hope Doug is in the witness protection somewhere. The makeup on Anita is fabulously done. I agree with that. Nicole is trying to convince herself that she wants something opposite to Ted. Child, she can keep on dreaming. You done had that man for 30 years. If you wanted something else, you could have got it. It wouldn't took no baby that's 19 years old and 35 to show up for you to talk about it's time for you to go. This scene was not romantic at all, just grave and reflectful. Ted let her go, but Nicole still loves him. This is why you have to take time when you're making decisions, because people be making knee-jerk reactions. I'm mad you cheated. Child, sit down and think about it for a while. Can you get past it? Is it worth this? Are you going to continue? I mean, he did get with the woman again, but didn't she got him all liquored up first before she got him? Called him at a vulnerable moment. We appreciate everyone for listening in daily. Yeah, I sure do. I appreciate all of you guys for listening in daily, every day. I'm here live. You're here live with me. I appreciate you. Ted was just, I will let it go. No, I don't think that, Nicole. I mean, not Nicole. I don't think that, Elaine. Give it till tomorrow to at least see what happens or what becomes of it. But I doubt that this man is just going to be like, bumping, I ain't talking to Kat. I doubt that. I won't, because it ain't like he hasn't reached out for Kat or had conversations with Kat before. But I think what Anita is saying is that you need to dig deeper into that. And then you have to remember this is a man. Men do not dig in the same way women do. I hope. Now I came to the table trying to give Kat some support, but y'all can't be satisfied with what she did get. I'm just saying, you have to let things unfold. My Lord, today. I want Doug to show up with his new face done by Carlton, who makes all those mystery trips. Jasmine. Girl, don't you play like that. Who we done had new show up on the scene? Let us think about it. That's interesting. If you're enjoying the daily content of this wonderful channel, consider joining the membership. Here's the link to do so. That's a good one, Jasmine. But y'all, what if Randy is the impaler? And he been doing work behind Joey's back. Man. Doug is hanging out on the Sheila. Y'all and y'all suspicions. Okay. And y'all girl Rhonda said it's her special day now that y'all shot your girl out. I didn't scroll all the way up to the top. I'm sure you did, but she said it's her day, her day, her day, her day, her day, her day. I'm sad. Wait, I'm sad. Today was a lot. Watching Anita reminds me of my grandma. Only that she didn't rip up the papers. Oh, I'm sorry. Be on purpose. Nosy behind Ted says he cares, but acts like he just wants to know. That very well could be true. Elaine says, please give Rhonda Reed some birthday wishes. Randy knows where Doug is at. You think he knows where Doug is at? Excuse me, y'all. You think he knows where Doug is at? There was people saying, she said it was actually Monday, but she's still celebrating. Girl, are you 19, 20, 21? Are you legal enough now to drink a little Zoom? Okay. Yeah. There was a lot of people thought Doug was sick in real life, but I don't think that was the case. You know what? I should have gone to his Instagram page. I think I'm going to join his Instagram page and just to see what kind of posts he's been putting up or if he's been posting or anything like that. Interesting, darling. Well, all right, you guys. I'm going to get ready to get out of here because it is getting close to 9 o'clock. We are an hour and 15 minutes. And hold on. From Unicorn Jim. Rhonda Reed is for you. From Unicorn Jim. Also from Below Didi. Frank G. Life. Rhonda says, very legal. She 22. You were not with us on Monday, Tuesday, so we wanted to celebrate you today, especially as a consistent viewer and engager. True, true, true. Well, Rhonda is one of our faithfuls over here. Always has something insightful to add to the conversation. I always appreciate all of you guys because each one of you have your own personality, your own. I know when I'm watching the show, I think about a lot of you a lot of times. Sometimes I think about what Jasmine is going to say about that, what I think Raven's going to say about that, what I think Rhonda's going to say about that, what I think Elaine, what I think KB going to say about that, what I think B-Lo going to say about that, or Linda going to say about that, or Jazzy going, because at different times you guys will, especially in VAR, what he's going to say, and Miss Leo, what she going to say, and E-Daddy, what he going to say, so I'll be looking at things and then I'll be laughing. Sometimes I think it was a great week, and then E-Daddy come on Friday and go, I didn't like the week at all. And I'm like, you're like, not at all. I'm like, what? What? Rhonda Reed, thanks you guys. She says, thank you, gang, gang, gang. BB says, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at one thing, about to read another thing. Rhonda Reed, also from BB, you have another greeting for your day, celebration of your day. The community is diverse and wonderful. Okay, so let me slide up. I want to get this. Sandra L. Evans says, hello, everyone. My first time on, so far, so good. Okay, well, great. Well, we have something for you because it's your first time commenting. We want to give you your official welcome. You are now officially a gatekeeper.
Hey, hey.
Gatekeepers, a decree from the Queen.
Enough. Be seated.
Also, BB682R, you are now officially a gatekeeper. Thank you for commenting as well.
Hey, hey.
Gatekeepers, a decree from the Queen.
Enough. Be seated.
It's been a while since we got a chance to play that back-to-back for some people. So welcome to BB and also to Sandra L. Evans. You all welcome them in. Share your crumpets and your tea. Don't hog them up and, and let them talk too at first. Y'all want to be nice at first. What I also want to tell you guys is that on Friday night, we have our open panel discussion where we invite those of you who want to come up on panel and talk yourselves, and we talk about the show. We all go about, what happened, what we like, what we didn't like, who we like, who we didn't like, what we didn't like, what she said. I'm tired of y'all picking on Cat. I like even now. Anita shouldn't have did that, and who is Tracy think she talking through, and I can't stand that dog. Hey, we do all that on Friday night. It's called our Friday Night Fish Fry and Family Feud. Yes. So make sure you're here on Friday night. Grab you something to sip on and come argue with us. We don't argue. We argue. Okay? Because it ain't that serious for us. But we do like to talk about these doggone Duprees as if they real, even though we know they're not. But we argue about them like they are. We do. So join us daily for Miss Jen's recaps and everything. All right, you guys. All right, gatekeepers. What a conversation tonight. I appreciate you guys. Rhonda says, welcome. Like I said, these episodes have been hitting hard and deep. And I appreciate each and every one of you for coming in here and sharing your thoughts and perspectives. And yes, even your emotions. That's what makes this space what it is. Shout out again to Miss Rhonda Reed and to our moderators for holding it down, and to everyone in the live chat for showing up and showing out. And to my replay gang, I'm talking to you too. Don't forget to leave your thoughts down below. It will be in the comment section and I will respond. And also Elaine, leader of the replay gang, will also respond to you as well. And if you enjoyed tonight's conversation, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it out with somebody else who watch Beyond the Gates as well. Tell them this is the place they need to be over here talking and fussing and carrying on with us. Okay. And we grown up about it. You can like who you like. We're not, see, this is not an anti-cat page. It's not an anti-Eva page. It's not, we're not anti-nothing except one thing. Let me get this straight with the new people. New people, pay attention what I'm about to tell you now. Ain't nobody, and I mean nobody, allowed to talk about Bill around here.
Say something else about Bill. Say something else. Did I tell you not to say nothing else about Bill? I'm gonna knock the stuffing out of you. Knock the stuffing out. I done told you don't say nothing about Bill over here. Don't say nothing to me about Bill. Say something else. Say something else.
Bill is the one thing that's off limits over here with me, baby. Also, Miss Veronica Rankins also has checked in, and she says, hey, wait a minute. Don't forget about me. Don't forget about me. You are now officially a gatekeeper. Welcome, Vernice.
Hey, hey,
Gatekeepers! A decree from the Queen!
Enough. Be seated.
Welcome, Vernice. I'm so sorry that the new people had to come in here and see me clowning tonight. Because you know what? I saw what you wrote, Below DD. Bill ain't got no big belly, ma'am. He might be round the middle just a little bit, but don't nobody care nothing about it. But I done told you too. See, you and your friends, usually who is that be over here joining with you? Is that be Belinda over here joining? But that's all right though. You want to say something about Bill? You can get it.
She heard you, and guess where she headed to? Tell him, sis.
Down to these comments, they done got started by my beat.
Ziggler makes it back to his feet.
Oh, you had
Is he
something
gonna
to
deliver
say? Come on, wait. Oh, come on. And you too. I heard you joining in, talking about Bill. No, let's get no run now.
I mean, as soon as I do one more, okay, I'm tell you what. I'm tired now, but don't start no more stuff about Bill, okay? Girl, keep your lips off Bill. Don't mess with Bill. No, 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 no. Don't mess with Bill. Leave my Billy alone. Leave my Billy alone. Y'all better leave Billy alone. I got catfight videos. I got everything over here because I be ready to defend mine. Bill is great. Give me chocolate cake. Great, 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 great. Y'all know to keep your lips off Bill, okay? Don't say nothing to me about Bill. I don't care what Bill do, okay? And Bill is not chunky. I don't care what y'all say. But anyway, let me get back to this. All right, you all. So let your friends know that this is a place to come to if you want to talk about Beyond the Gates in a mature, grown-up type fashion. And on Friday nights, now that's when you really want to be here, on Friday nights. Also, we have some interviews with some of the cast on this channel. Go back and find them. Had a chance to talk with Ted just a few weeks ago. And also had a chance to do an interview with Tracy on the show, Maria Howell. We had a chance to talk to Tracy. And we also interviewed one of the directors on the show, Mr. Fido Xavier. And we do have another one that will be coming up hopefully pretty soon. And I will get back to you guys and let you know who we'll be talking to this time. Okay. All right. Well, I hope you guys are having a great day. You know how I like to leave you. I do hope that you're having a great day. And if not, remember, there is still some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? What you say? I love Bill, but he hasn't seen a six-pack in decades. That was slick, Jasmine. It was, girl.
Out! Out!
Anyway, I'm about to get up out of here. I ain't about to sit up in here and go back and forth and back with y'all about Bill. Bill is just wonderful. And that is it. And that is out. Anyway, I hope y'all have a good evening. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Now, tomorrow's Thursday. I will try to get in here early in the earlier part of the day. Usually it's somewhere around like 3:15ish. And then y'all know on Friday night, we be over here. If y'all decide to open up the panel, then you know we be up in here for a few hours. We be over here 11:30, okay? But all right, you all have a great night, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.